Good morning, everyone. How are you this morning? I hope you are having a magnificent day and that your Monday is off to an amazing start. I am so excited to be here with you this morning for the beginning of our 5-day wellness workshop. 5 steps to a healthier, happier you this holiday season. I am just so over the moon excited, and I hope you are too. And we are going to do our best to keep these videos short this week because I know your time is valuable and you have lots to do. But I'd like for you to make the commitment to yourself now that you're going to show up for this because you want a healthier, happier holiday season and you're committed to having that. And this is time well spent. Super, super pumped to get into today's topic. But before we do, let's take a second, like we do before every live video. We're going to close our eyes, sit nice and tall, breathe in through our nose and out. And one more time, in through the nose and out. Just want to take that time to get centered, to get present, to put aside anything that may have come up for you this morning, any frustration or annoyance, or just, I'm not even frustrated or annoyed or anything. I'm having a wonderful morning so far, but just to take that second and release any kind of tension that you may be holding in your body, in your chest, in your heart, and just being here together in this moment so you can get the most out of our time together. So I'm super excited. Who has their worksheets downloaded? I sent them out via email yesterday. Drop a little heart below if you have them and you're ready to roll and you're super excited. Drop a little monkey with his hands over his eyes if you still need your copy of the worksheet. There's going to be a new worksheet every day. I'm going to give you a quick rundown of how this is going to work before we dig into today's topic, just so you have complete clarity on how this event is going to play out this week. Because I want you to make the most of your time together and not have to go searching for the information that you need. So it's really simple. I made it as simple as possible because I know it's such a busy time of year. So every morning at 8 a.m., we're going to be doing a live video to talk about a new topic that you're going to be able to implement that day that will make your holiday so much better and help you feel as good as you deserve. So 8 a.m. is going to be the video. Every day I'll be sending out a replay of the video. So no worries if you can't watch me live. You can catch me on the replay. I will send that in the email. And along with the day before's worksheet. So yesterday I sent an email with today's worksheet. Today I will send an email with tomorrow's worksheet. If you do not have today's worksheet, let me know and I will make sure you get it. You are going to want it because there are specific questions in there that you're going to want to answer to make this be as impactful as possible. Because as I say quite often and over and over and over again, it is not a one size fits all approach. We are customizing this to us and what we want our holiday to look like. That is different for everybody. Your values are not my values. So it's really important that you take the worksheets and apply them to your life so that you can have the results that you want. Not my results, but the results that you want. So it's super important. So make sure that if you don't have those downloaded, that you get them downloaded so that you can have the most meaningful experience this week. Super excited. So that is the housekeeping part of our event. Now we're going to jump right into the nitty-gritty details of today. And I am super excited about it. I'm hoping my dogs behind me are going to settle down a little bit. They're excited because they love it when I go live. And I'm rarely in this area of the house. I'm usually in the back of my house, but I like the lighting out here better. So today is all about becoming a visionary. And it's like, "Oh my gosh, Pam, are we seriously starting on such a big foot?" Yes, and the reason is because this is the piece that so many of you miss. It's the part that is the most important. And I'm going to give you a perfect example of why it's important in a second. But really, I want you to take a second and I want you to think about what is the ultimate vision for your holiday. If I were to give you a magic wand, which I try to do quite often, to give you the magic wand, what does that holiday look like? What does it feel like? Who is there? What are you doing every day? What makes it special? And getting really clear on that by answering the questions that are in your worksheets will really help you decide what action steps that you need to take to make it a reality. Because if you don't have clarity on what you want, how are you going to get there? And I think about, like, say for instance, you decided you wanted to go out for something to eat. And but you had no idea where you wanted to go. I mean, how often does that happen in the run of a day? Hands up. I feel like planning meals is like the worst part of becoming an adult. If there are some pros out there about meal planning, please hit me up because oh my gosh, I have had success in this in the past. Those days it's very much hit or miss. So a topic for a different day, perhaps. I'm kind of getting off track. But how many of you decided, okay, I want to go out somewhere to eat, and you have no idea where you're going to go? And but you don't get in the car and just drive around aimlessly trying to decide where you're going to go. That would take forever. You need to have clarity on where you're going so that you can plug the GPS coordinates in your car and take you to the place you want to go. That is the most efficient way to get from point A to point B is by plugging in those coordinates. Your the clarity, the vision is your coordinates. This is your roadmap. This is how you know where you want to go. Without the coordinates, you're just kind of driving around, and that gets frustrating and that gets annoying. And you are, so don't do that. Like, let's not do it. Let's get clear on what we want first so that we know exactly what next steps to take. And so I've put in a ton of questions in the workbook. Well, it's not workbook, worksheet. I made sure it was in a book because I didn't want to overwhelm you with all the things. Most of them are 3 to 4 pages long. I think today's is probably the longest. And I really want you to dig into and feel into these questions so that you can really have a meaningful transformation at the end of our time together. And really, it's about asking those questions. What do you want? Who are you? Who do you want to be this Christmas? How do you want to feel? How do you want to show up? Do you want to be frustrated, angry, annoyed by all the things you have to do and the little amount of time that you have to do it? Or do you want to feel patient and loving and kind to everyone that you meet and put your best foot forward in everything that you do? Listen, I get that there's a certain amount of things that you want to get done this holiday to make it be so special, but it's not going to be special if you are wrung out, exhausted, and worn down by the end of it. If you are sick, if you are tired, if you are listless, if you are annoyed with everyone in your life, if you are overwhelmed, none of that is going to help you. You want to put your best foot forward, and the way that you do that is having clarity and really think about not only what you want it to look like, but how you want it to feel. Because the feeling is the most important thing. What it looks like doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's what it feels like. How do you want to feel this holiday season? Do you want to feel energetic and joyful and happy and healthy and strong and patient and kind and compassionate? Or do you want to feel frustrated, stressed, overwhelmed, angry, annoyed? What do you want? Decide now what you want to feel like. And think about when you're thinking about what you want it to feel like, think about that dream and connect to it. So think about, I've given you the magic wand. I told you the dream for your holiday, and sit with how it feels. Think about, how does this feel? How does being in this moment feel? What feelings are there for me? Like, get really connected to it, because the more that you connect to the vision, the more likely you are to take the necessary steps to help you have it. If you don't have that connection, you don't understand the value. You can't, you need, it needs to be important to you. You need to decide that feeling healthy, happy, and fulfilled this holiday season is something that you value, is something that you want. Decide now that, yes, that is what I want, and connect to the dream, connect to the feeling, and really name those feelings. So pick three. That's I love the power of three, is something that stuck with me through my network marketing days. So three is, I just like things in threes. Who else is with me on that? Who likes things in threes? I hope I'm not alone. I love doing things in threes. I often do things in threes. I'll ask questions in threes. I'll do projects in threes. I don't know. It's one of those things. Something that got drilled into me clearly. Some kind of belief there, probably. But I want you to really feel into it and pick three feelings, just three, that you want to have this holiday. Do you want to be energetic, adventurous? Like, what are the core feelings that you want to show up this holiday? So for me, my core feelings, they don't ever change. Like, occasionally I'll tune in and say, like, do I want them to be different? But no, these are consistently mine. This is for me, but I want you to name them, and I want you to take the time to name them. And so, but just to give you an example of what I'm talking about so that you have complete clarity on the exercise that I'm asking you to do, for me, my core feelings are peace, joy, and love. I will consider that this holiday is a slam dunk, and quite frankly, that my life is a slam dunk if I am feeling peace, love, and joy every single day. And I mean every single day. I want to live a life that lights me up all the time, not just some of the time, all of the time. I want to be energetic and happy and fulfilled and the best version of myself all the time. And I want that for you too. And I want you to know that you can have it. But the first step is really getting clarity on what it is you want, why you want it, and naming the core values that you want to feel every day. Because that's what these feelings are. They are your core values. What is important to you? What at the end of the day is going to make you feel accomplished? What at the end of the day is going to say, yes, I did a good job today. I feel good about myself today. I feel good in my skin today. I feel good about my body today. I feel good about how I showed up in my job today. I feel good in how I showed up for my kids today. I feel good about me today. What feelings, what values, what things need to be present for you in order to feel those feelings? And I want you to really dig into this. It is so important, and it is the thing that people consistently miss, and it is the thing that will set you up for the most success. You will not, and I'm going to say it hugely and strongly and in complete confidence, you will not have the transformation that you want. You will not feel healthy, happy, fulfilled if you are not connected to your vision and you have not identified these core values. You will not sustain what you put forward. That's why diets fail, because you're not connected to it. You don't have a strong enough connection to your vision, to your dream, to what you actually want. That is what we're doing here together this week. We are giving you a strong connection so that you can move forward and have every single thing you have ever dreamed of. It is going to be magnificent if you allow it to be, and if you believe it's possible for you. One of the questions that are in the workbook for you today is what thoughts, feelings, and beliefs have created my current reality? And then I want you to compare that about to the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that you need to have to create the reality that you actually want. And you need to close that gap. And you need to decide that I am ready to believe something differently. I am ready to do something differently. If you believe that life is hard and that the holidays are stressful and that it's an anxious time of year and that you don't have enough time and that it's going to be a struggle and that you don't know how you're going to get it all done, if you believe those things, that's what's going to show up for you. If you believe that it's going to be fun and it's going to be easy and it's going to be joyful, and you put the effort and time into making that a reality for yourself, that is what you're going to experience. I know this, guys. I know this. Like in my heart, know this. Know this is how it works because this is how it works for me. And I am not special. I am just taking the tools that I'm sharing with you and implementing them in my own life and seeing outrageous, incredible, amazing results. And I am just now starting to get ready for Christmas. My tree is up. You can see it back here. I'd hoped it was going to be in the shot. I might have to like change myself around a little bit tomorrow. So far what I have done for Christmas is my tree is up. And I've started my shopping. I'm almost finished my shopping actually, which is actually very exciting because I had none done as of Friday. None, zero. Had no shopping done. And so I still have baking to do. I still have wrapping to do. I still have tons of things that need to get done. None of it really needs to get done. I want to do it because I enjoy it. And I think that's the part that so many of us are missing is that it's supposed to be fun, that we're supposed to be enjoying it, that it shouldn't be rushing from one thing to the other, to the other, to the other. It should be enjoyment and filling yourself up and filling your cup and really just allowing the magic of the season to fill your heart, to fill your soul, to be just so incredible if you let it be. I have decided I'm going to let it be. And I'm going to, and that's not to say that I'm going to stick my head in the sand and pretend like I don't have things to do. That's not my plan. That's not my plan. I'm not going to just sit and watch Hallmark movies all week and then expect that it's all going to work out at the end. That's not how it works. You have to put some effort into it, right? But I'm committed to enjoying every single step. And if I'm not, I'm going to pivot to make sure that I am, to do something that will light me up and fill me up so that I have more to give to the thing that I want. I hope that's super helpful. It's a little bit longer than I intended. I promise not every day is going to be this long. I had the setup today that took up the first 4 to 5 minutes. But I promise we will try to keep these at 15 minutes and less every single day. But I really wanted to take the time to explain this one to you so that you are set up to have success. Because that's what I want for you. I want you to have success. I want this to be the healthiest, happiest, most fulfilling Christmas season you have ever had. And the first step in that is deciding it, picking out the core values you want to feel, having the vision, and really committing that this is what I want, this is what I'm working towards, and taking the action steps that you need to make it work for you. This is day 1. Day 2 is tomorrow. Day 2 is all about gratitude. I am pumped to talk about it. Gratitude is one of my favorite things to talk about. And I'm just so glad that you're here. I'm so grateful for you. I'm so grateful that you're taking time out of your busy schedule to spend time with me. And I am completely confident that if you take what we are talking about this week and implement it, you will have smashing success and you will be so much better off for it. Decide what you want, decide it today, and take the steps to get you there. Work on the worksheets. Ask me any questions that you have. Please, please, please use me. I am here to help you. I want to help you. I want to be of service to you. I am taking time out of my schedule, out of my time that could be spent decorating and baking cookies and spending time with family and friends to spend time with you because this is important because I see you struggling. I see you having trouble with finding the joy this Christmas, and I want to help you get there and just be so lit up from the inside out that this is the most magical time of year for you ever. That's it for me. Have the most incredible day. All the love and light from my heart to yours. Until next time, we will talk again soon. Take care of you. Bye.